What's up, everybody? How's it going? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We got a lot of people in the chat today. What's up, Kata? What's up, Roy? What's up, Watcher? What's up, Ken? What's up, Meek? What's up, KO? What's up, Arya? All right. What's up, Mini J? All right. So we're going to talk about, there's been a lot of talk about squad busters and everything like that. And there's one article in reference that Triviac had actually sent over, and a couple people have been referencing on Twitter and everything like that. So basically, we're going to go over all that today. And there's also a Reddit post that talks about like games revenue and everything like that, which I'm going to preface this whole entire thing with, unless these numbers came directly from Supercell, there's absolutely no way to tell how much money or revenue or downloads or active users or anything like that was generated. So I want to preface it with all that there's a 99.9% chance that any of the numbers we're discussing today are actually accurate. So just keep that in mind. And I also know, I can't go into too much detail, but I also know one of them is just not even close. So let's hop over to this scene right here. We're going to go through and we're going to talk about everything. So we'll talk about the Reddit first. This was posted a couple hours ago. This one. Is Squad Busters going to die? Looking at the numbers, we got Brawl Stars way up here with between 50 and 60 million active users. We got Clash of Clans right here sitting at a steady 40 million. We got Clash Royale right here sitting at a steady 30-ish million. We got Heyday all the way down here with below 10 million. And then we got Squad Busters just peaking at like maybe 13 million. And they aren't accurate. They are close to actual. No. This specifically is not true. Now, I can't say anything, but the only thing I can say is so this is 0 million. Theoretically, these three numbers are the same. 27, 28, 29, 30, first, second, third. So if this is 27, 28, 29, this is when the game launched globally. This is when I was at the office. Not accurate. I don't trust this graph one bit just because of that. Okay, so I'm just going to debunk that right now. I don't trust this. This is not accurate. So we'll just keep that in mind. And then, where's the revenue post? I don't have the revenue post. Revenue. There we go. Below, you'll find a list of all Supercell games with each game revenue and downloads last month in the game. Downloads last month, 19 million. I don't know if that's accurate. Honestly, I don't know if that's accurate. I don't have any concrete proof. I know the active users is not accurate, but this I don't know. Could be, could not be. Probably not. But Brawl Stars, 71 million. Could sound pretty accurate. Heyday, 13 million. Clash Royale, 17 million. Clash Clans, 28 million. Boom Beach, 1.4 million. 180,000 downloads. Everything else is in the millions. Clash Royale, 2 million new downloads. Everything like that. Right? So this is the article that I was sent. Deconstructor of Fun. This is just some game economist talking about the game. 1 month later, down but not out. I kind of want to talk about this and go through everything here because it is an interesting read. I'll give him that. It is an interesting It is an interesting read. But it's been about a month since Squadbusters launch, and enough time for front-loaded marketing spend to subside, and immediately reality is set. Squadbusters launch failed. We were hilariously wrong, and then they talked about the launch prospects of this game. Much less acquiring portfolio high download volume, Squadbusters Supercell is the weakest launch entry behind only Boom Beach. While Squadbusters initially drove massive download quantity, it quickly sputtered out, and poor download quality translated to lackluster active users and revenue. The unreliability of pre-registration numbers, the overestimation of brand equity, and the waning influence of first-party featuring become recurring themes in mobile gaming. Squadbusters launch throws these challenges into the spotlight. It was particularly poor showing of Supercell's IP. Gathering all Supercell's IP under one roof was supposed to be Squadbusters' strength, but the result is irrelevant. Supercell made brand recognition, but brand equity remains questionable. One thing we know for sure is Squadbusters launched too early. Foregoing a soft launch deprived Supercell of the ability to assess even day 30 KPIs. The decision remains puzzling, as there was no pressure to launch Squadbusters. Brawl Stars is completing a historic comeback, while Clash Royale requires immediate attention. Instead, Supercell now needs to repair both Clash Royale and Brawl Stars, while also managing a plethora of other initiatives. Growing investment in 19 companies, remote work, and a North American studio. While the decision to forego a soft launch was wrong, it was human. Sources indicate that no individual made the call, and leadership stood behind the decision. Foregoing a soft launch reflects a decade of understandable Supercell frustration. In an easy way out of prolonged soft launches, just do it. Combined with a brand view of Supercell IP as akin to Nintendo, glowing first-party allegiance, and an eagerness to rack up another win on top of Brawl Stars' revival, Squadbusters' launch was too tempting to pass up. Squadbusters is a disciplined reminder of the importance of a soft launching and a reality check on the strength of the platforms and mobile-first IPs. While the game holds immense promise, a claim we stand behind, game lead Ano Jonas and the team are tasked with growing its magnitudes behind portfolio peers, yet Brawl Stars reminds us that nothing is outside of Supercell's purview. Let's just talk about that. Yeah, we'll play Supercell in the live stream. We're just talking about this in general because it's been a hot topic in the community. All of that is interesting and makes sense. When I first saw but this is like my first true initial thoughts. When I saw Squadbusters, the game was fun. Obviously, the first beta, it was like, there's not really much changing. It's fun. I can see the potential. The no buttons to attack, the stop to attack mechanic. It's a very fun type game mode. Honestly, it really reminds me. It's like a combination of Mario Party and Among Us, right? It's like one of those party game modes where, like, honestly, when Among Us came out, who was solo queuing into Among Us, right? Like, you were playing with your friends. You were getting a lot of your friends. You were having a game night. You were having a good time. And it's the same thing with Mario Kart and Mario Party. Not many people play those individually. Who's going to sit there and play Mario Party by themselves, right? Like, it's a party game. I don't think the intention of Squadbuster, I don't know this. This is just my opinion. When I saw it, I never thought the intention of Squadbusters was, this is our next big hit. This is going to blow Brawl Stars and Clash Royale and any other game launch we've had out of the water. I really don't think Supercell is that stupid, to just put it bluntly. Like, I think they knew exactly what they were doing with this. They knew it was a party game. They knew it was meant to just bring all of their IPs under one roof into a fun title that people can hang out, play with their friends. And if someone's first introduction to Supercell is Squadbusters, and they like all these characters, they're going to go to other games, and no offense, they're probably going to like the other games more, right? Like, they're probably going to like Brawl Stars more. They're probably going to like Clash of Clans more. If, like, Greg is their favorite character, they're going to come and say, oh, where's Greg from? Oh, Heyday, let me check out Heyday. They'll check it out, they'll download it, and everything like that. I think that Squadbusters was literally a marketing game. I don't think it was made to be Supercell's next big hit. I think it was a fun game that they had a really cool concept with, and that they still can. There's a lot of potential with this game. There is things that need to be changed. But I don't think they put this out into the world thinking this is our next big hit. Like, I really don't, like, Supercell's not that dumb. I know that. Like, there's no way they put this out and was like, this is our next big hit. I wanted to try Boom Beach after Squad Busters. There you go. And even if people don't play the games, Squad Busters only came out because everyone was mad about Clash Mini. Squad Busters and Clash Mini have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Absolutely nothing to do with each other. What's up, guys? How's it going? There's only one problem with co-op and squad. Mobile may break. What do you mean? Team game is easy fix. Have clan, then clan games do 5v5. Another clan, trophy boards. We can discuss about game modes after, but yeah. So let's talk about what happened now. The AU and profit potential of the party game is abysmal, though. I feel Supercell's making it global quickly was a direct result of investment pressure. I don't think so at all. If this game launch was a result of investment pressure, they would have launched Clash Mini. There's absolutely no possible way. And if it is that, then the investors should not be making decisions. They're investors. They just have money. Leave it up to the game developer, if that's the case. If that's the case. I don't think it is. I don't think that's true. I think Squad Busters, Supercell does not turn around a month after Clash Mini being killed, and they were like, let's just launch Squad Busters globally. There's no way they made that decision in March and then announced global in April. Absolutely zero chance. 0% chance. I think they knew Squad Busters was going global before they knew Clash Mini was getting killed. I'll just put it that way. Squad Busters aim to be Supercell's biggest launch. Launch, yes. Some sources say Supercell CEO Ilka himself encouraged, and on the heels of 40 million pre-registrations and 5-day post-launch, Squad Busters was Supercell's biggest launch, but it quickly came tumbling down. Pre-registration players didn't stick around, and brand spend flopped anywhere that it mattered. After a month, Sensor Tower estimates Squad Busters have had 40 million cumulative downloads, precisely the number of registrations. So look at this. After a month, Sensor Tower estimates Squad Busters had 40 million downloads. $19 million downloads, 40 million downloads. Quite a big difference, don't you think? So which of these is accurate? Is it the pre-registration numbers that are accurate? Or is it this that's accurate? Can't believe everything you see, just saying. This suggests a huge volume of pre-registered players didn't download the game, which is automatic on Google Play, but requires action on the App Store. The weak download conversion funnel mirrors Call of Duty Warzone's March launch. Despite racking up 50 million pre-registrations, Warzone scored only 19 million downloads in its first 2 weeks. Furthermore, the quality of pre-registered Squad Busters player is low. By offering pre-registration rewards in every Supercell game, marketing attracted an audience that was already happy in a Supercell game and reflected the massive Tier 3 share of their existing titles. As we'll see, there were little to no DAU drops in other Supercell titles during Squad Busters' launch. Here are the Brawl Stars rewards for pre-registration in Squad Busters' launch. Star Drop, Squad Pin, Star Drop, Shelly Skin. I want to talk about this for a sec. I want to talk about this right here for a sec. Large direction of games such as Clash Royale. That's just not true at all. That's just not true. Squad Busters less competitive than Supercell games. Maybe add a ranking would be nice. I mean, there's leaderboards at the end of the trophy row, but let's see. It was really Squad Busters will go global because the characters from all the games are there. As soon as I saw that, like I said, as soon as I saw Squad Busters, every character from every Supercell game, I was like, this game's going global literally just because of this. That's how I see it. So, I want to talk about this line. There were little to no daily active user drops in other Supercell titles during Squad Busters launch. That kind of goes into the marketing play that we talked about up here. Where was it? Which was where was it? I don't remember where it was. But anyway, this was related to the marketing play up there where we talked about, Squad Busters is probably literally a marketing tool to get people to play other games. So if people see that there's a new game coming really from Supercell, really cool. People are excited. Maybe people stop playing Supercell games for a bit. They see this new one coming, they get excited. They used to play Clash of Clans. They all of a sudden see that there's pre-registration rewards. If you pre-register for Squad Busters, you'll get rewards in Clash of Clans. So they'll say, all right, maybe I'll download Clash of Clans again. I get these free rewards for pre-registering for this new Supercell game. I might as well go in, check out Clash of Clans, see what's changed. And then, boom, all of a sudden someone's playing Clash of Clans again. Because they got the free rewards, they re-downloaded it, they went in, checked it out, and they were like, hey, Clash of Clans is cool now. And then they did it. So, maybe that was their play. Because there's little to no daily active user drops in other Supercell titles during the Squad Busters launch. I don't think Supercell wanted that with this game. I think Supercell wanted to increase the users of other games with this. And leave this be, you have a bunch of friends over, you all play Supercell games. Hey, you guys want to queue up into a Squad Busters game? Yeah, sure. It's going to be a party game. I think that's just what it is. I really think that's what they were going for with this. Because, Mario Party, huge game. Mario Kart, huge game. But people aren't playing those every single day. They're great games that people will play. And Nintendo knows that, so they're going to continue to do it. They're already releasing a new Mario Party. They're going to continue to do it. So I think that was the play with the whole marketing thing around everyone's coming together type thing. I really think that was their marketing play, was to just the fact that Squad Busters has all the IPs. They marketed into one game, but in reality, they were just marketing their games. They went with Squad Busters and just ran with it, and they were just able to get marketing for every game that they have. That's what this all sounds like to me. This game needs to have competitive to survive. It's simply not fun enough to be a casual game like Heyday. In my opinion, anyone playing Squad Busters trying to get Squad League and be ranked. I disagree. A game does not need to have competitive to survive. I just don't think that's true. Clash Mania was better than Squad Busters. Subjective, but yes. Clash Mania was a fantastic game. I don't know why they killed it. They shouldn't have killed it, but it's not to say Squad Busters didn't deserve to go global because Clash Mini died. They both should have gone. They both should be global, but After Squad Busters launch, I quit Clash of Clans. Can you elaborate? What does that mean? Mario Party and Mario Kart aren't microtransaction focused mobile games, though. I mean, again, I never said the game is perfect as is. I said they need to fix it, but why can't you play for trophies and party? That needs to change because you can just team up, and in the current state of the game, that doesn't work. Squad Busters without any event on screen feels so unrewarding to play. Do I think Moco is the next Brawl Stars of Supercell? I think Moco is Supercell's next big hit. Do I think Squad Busters is dying? Do I think it's dying? No. You have to pay for the game. This is free to play, but with microtransactions. Also very true. All right, let's keep going. So here we go. The pre-registration affected front-loaded downloads, and for the first 5 days of Squad Busters launch, these exceeded portfolio high recordings below. So Squad Busters download collapse. On day 0, it amassed 8 million downloads. Then this, then this, then this, and then supposedly it was just like very low, which, again, if we go back here, Boom Beach had 180,000 downloads. This had 19 million. It could have been very front-loaded in downloads, but this line, not 180,000. This right here is more than 180,000, but remember what we talked about, how Squad Busters could get people to download other games? If this is accurate, if look at the downloads in every other Supercell title during the Squad Busters launch. Uptick in Boom Beach, uptick in Brawl Stars, uptick in Clash Royale. I don't know where Clash of Clans is on this list. But Squad Busters comes out and all of a sudden more people are downloading other Supercell games. As a result, the cumulative download curve bent like a twig on on day 5. Here's Squad Busters. This is first. Oh, these are first 30 days since launch. No, this is Squad Busters' first 30 days since launch. Because Clash Royale did not have 5 million launches on day 1. Or 5 million downloads on day 1. They had more than that. Cumulative downloads. Clash Royale. Clash Royale also had way more than 56 million. So I think this is just since Squad Busters launch. Impact. Much of the launch download volume was chock full of fat, a combination of pre-registrations from Supercell's other titles and low retention regions. Rather than growth, the massive drop in daily active users so quickly after launch reflects a quick leaning out process. So here it is, daily active users, first 30 days since launch. Squad Busters, here. Clash Royale is about here. Brawl Stars is about here. This looks like the daily active users since launch, which, again, this of Clash Royale, not true. Clash Royale did not peak in the first month at 21 million daily active users, or whatever this number is. That's not true. Squad Busters is fun in a party, and they need some sort of team mode. They're not going to kill the game. We'll talk about what Supercell needs to change about Squad Busters. I was playing a lot during beta, but completely dropped it after global. I don't think Squad is dying. I still think it will be way better than Boom Beach and Heyday, at least if we are lowering our expectations. So I think Rise will get a beta. I think Rise has a good chance to get a beta. Despite concerns about potential cannibalization, Squad Busters launch surprisingly had little effect on Supercell's existing portfolio. Beyond a slight DAU dip, slight Brawl Stars DAU dip, Squad Busters failed to sway players away from other Supercell titles. It's behind Supercell's smallest live title, Heyday. Smallest live title, Heyday. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Smallest live title, Heyday. but Heyday had more downloads than Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. That's not true. This line right here is 1000% false. This is not true. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody is taking the and people took this picture. Look, this picture is at the top of the Reddit right now. Okay, it was at the top of the Reddit right now. Oh, I went to the homepage. That's why. This picture is at the top of the Reddit right now. But they just said it's Supercell's smallest live title. That's DAU, not downloads. If you have 3 million downloads versus a game that has 180,000 downloads, ain't no way you have a lower daily active user, because unless those 3 million people downloaded it in one day, also there'd be a massive spike in Heyday. This line is very, very straight. I can delete it if it's wrong. I mean, it's probably wrong because this graph is just like, the fact that they said Supercell's smallest live title is Heyday, it's just not true. Like, it's just not. And this is what people are basing their Squad Busters data on. Some of these are good points, but they're not true. Boom Beach is Supercell's smallest live title. So there's that. Furthermore, Supercell's Squad Busters' impact on Supercell's active portfolio barely registers a blip. Portfolio and DAU nearly flat pre and post launch, and even inching downward. So portfolio, this is I don't know, like, this is the percentage change. So during the launch, there was a little bit of a peak, and then during the Squad Busters update, there was a peak. Or Brawl Stars update, there was a peak in daily active users. Like, days since Squad Busters launch, the 21st day was the Brawl Stars update, and also a Squad Busters update, and also a Clash of Clans update. So, I mean, this... How can you prove it that they are false for the daily active user Squad Busters? So this is the 29th right here. This is the 29th right here. I was at the office when the game launched. This is not true. I can't say anything more than that. But this is not true. So obviously this guy is like using Squad Busters' impact on Supercell's active portfolio barely registers a blip. This right here, this graph, if you go to Google Trends or anything, every single update has a big spike for a game. Every single update has a spike for the game. Does the website list its sources? I hope so. It says sources at the bottom. I didn't like fact check it. I don't have that much time on my hands, but I wanted to talk about this because a lot of people were talking about, is Squad Busters in trouble? Is Squad Busters dying? What question did I casually avoid? Why would they lie? I don't get what it gains them. I think it's just a opinionated piece. You can't lie on the internet, someone on YouTube. I'm just saying, like, people lie on the internet all the time, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna prove something, if you're gonna put something out there like it's a fact, you gotta you gotta actually know what you're talking about, right? Like, you can't say it's a fact and not know what you're talking about. Do I have hope for the future of Squad Busters? Yes, absolutely. Has always been pretty critical of Supercell, some form of bias there, definitely. Well, maybe. It's hard to attribute Squad Busters' first 10 days download volume between pre-registrations, first-party featuring, and brand spending. Of course, all of these interact with each other in different ways, but we know download composition was overwhelmingly Tier 3. Over 60% of Squad Busters downloads came from Tier 3 countries, relatively more than Clash Royale or Brawl Stars during their launch. So these are all the launches here. Okay. I mean, yeah, Squad Busters probably did set records in, the initial downloads and everything like that. How can you prove the daily active users of Squad Busters false? You avoided the question. So let me elaborate on that a little bit. As content creators, right, there are some things that we are and not allowed to say. We have NDAs with Supercell to, discuss things. And there are some things that we can and can't say. I'm not allowed to disclose numbers because that's private information. But, there's like a player map. This is public knowledge, so I can say this. There's like a player map of what all the games. Like a bunch of people posted pictures of it. Like when Squad Busters went global and everything like that, there were pictures of a map. Those show how many people are playing Supercell games currently. I'll just leave it at that. That's all I'll say. Anyway, the most obvious explanation is that Supercell's existing portfolio is largely Tier 3, and those are players who contributed to the early download. I mean, these are Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 countries. That's not really relevant to the conversation. A lot of people in Tier... I also don't know what is the classification of Tier 3. There's not really... apparently, Source 2 will highlight this. What is classified as like a Tier 2 and Tier 3. May not be super accurate either. A player map at Supercell HQ might not be accurate of Supercell games. Could you elaborate on that? Anyway, I don't know. We'll have to find out what Tier 3 comes out. Anyway, Supercell spent on pre-registration ads, created a pre-registration campaign, and their other titles was rumored to have spent $15 million or more on star-studded live-action launch creator. I mean, they had Ken Jeong, Christina Ricci, Will Arnett, Thor, Chris Hemsworth. Maybe it's broken down by Android or iOS. The map or the download thing? If so, they need to specify that, because that makes a big difference. In an interview with Supercell marketing executive Rob Lowe explained their approach. We've done loads of analysis. We knew when we did this that it would come in at a huge level, get a lot of awareness, drop down a bit, and then come back up. Or you can start from nothing and build up over a long period of time. Both end up in roughly the same spot, so you have a bit of a choice on how you do it. Firms like Scopely also burst launch spent, as one of Scopely GM and the Scorched Earth strategy. So they usually have ARPU, which is average revenue per user, and retention estimates for parceling spending down, spending appropriately before launch. With only a couple weeks in soft launch, Squad Busters had none of this. Then they put 3, and we'll have to find out what that is. Updates usually happen at the end of a season pass, probably. It's hard to know if Supercell's marketing strategy is post hoc rationalization, but there's evidence of a download rebound and level of convergence in downloads between titles. So it's like they all start and then they come down. They all start and then they come down. They all start and then they come down. Squad Busters just started extremely high. Squad Busters regional daily active user shares remain consistent amongst the Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 countries, whatever. Supercell is much more typical of a AAA game launch and is an atypical of mobile launch strategy failed. While it succeeded in driving awareness, it failed to heed mobile acquisition's iron law, I don't know what either of those are, to be honest. Without reliable average revenue per user estimates, which were forgiven with the decision to forego a longer soft launch period, marketing fires blind and scorched earth takes over. This isn't a new trend for Supercell. They had Liam Neeson. It drove 80 million YouTube views and likely 120 million more during the Super Bowl. And this is the Super Bowl period. Dropped down and then went up. But I'm not like, this is iPhone free games, and then the red line is iPhone free game strategy. I'm not sure what's being compared here. This is like the strategy category specifically under the iPhone, I guess, and then this is just like under the games category, and this is like how it impacted that. I don't know why they chose category rankings for that, but we'll see. Why do people hate this game so much? I have no clue. Squadbusters have decided to go early. Decided to go in early betas. We knew that the game already has 40 different characters, pretty polished. The game was translated to 20 languages. If Squadbusters died, this would be a Clash mini curse. It's been a while since I've had fun with the Supercell game. My gem was Clash Royale plays. I quit about a year ago. I was hoping Squadbusters would be the next game that got you hooked. And I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. There's some issues with the RNG aspects, but it's not pay to win at all. Keys need a rework, but everything else is fine. Exactly. While the Barbarian is certainly recognizable element of Supercell's titles, which may reduce marketing costs, players can instantly compare Squadbusters against other titles, which is where price is no barrier to entry. This model emphasizes the role of soft launches. Launch when KPIs suggest that the game is compelling rather than editorial opinion, whether from marketing, platform, or game design leaders. Current game lead and former chief game lead, Ano Jonas, emphasized that Supercell's very, very high bar for launches, and it's now clear soft launches should be a mandatory part of that bar. The launch of Squadbusters calls into question not just Supercell's IP, but all mobile-first IP. Despite the transmedia craze, the best Western mobile IP can do is a 5-year follow-up to an Angry Bird movie sequel and a Mario Lopez Match 3 game. Meanwhile, HD franchises like Fallout are scoring 9-figure TV budgets. The ability of mobile-first brand rely on organic traffic continues to be a skeptical proposition. As seen in the charts throughout this piece, Clash Royale is Supercell's biggest launch and its shortest soft launch after 2 months. During its 2016 launch period, it received glowing first-party platform support, including a new thick editor's choice top banner and an editorial section. The editorial introduced Clash Royale's characters, a precursor to the App Store, and then it says, play the new epic game from the creators of Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans was a huge game at the time as well. Brawl Stars received similar glowing support, but didn't quite reach the heights of Royale's custom banner. It was released after Apple's 2017 App Store UI pivot removed top-grossing leaderboards and embraced the editorial format. This is the brains of Brawl Stars. Now, I think, again, this is just my opinion, the reason Clash Royale had a much bigger success than Brawl Stars, well, 2 major reasons in my opinion. One, Clash Royale was a bit more unique. Brawl Stars was like an arcade MOBA. Clash Royale was a bit more unique. The second thing is you're taking the Clash characters. It has Clash in the name, which automatically gives it a little bit of a boost because they had Clash of Clans, which is already successful at the time. So I think that, I'm not saying it did it. I'm not saying that. That's just my thought and speculation, is like, you're talking about a game that had an existing IP that was also a bit more unique versus Brawl Stars, which was just like a 3v3 arcade MOBA, not really unique, brand new IP. People weren't really familiar with it yet on the same level that they were with Clash. So I think there's a little bit of an influence there, which is understandable and, to be honest, kind of expected. So these are the SC game. I'm just going to skip through this a little bit more, but Here the game. Rush Wars died after 3 months. Heyday Pop died after 8 months. Sad, should have been global. Clash Quest died. Clash Mini, 2 years, 4 months, should have been global. Clash Heroes switched over to Project Rise. Everdale killed after 2 months, sold to a separate studio. Boom Beach Frontlines, not Supercell's game, technically. Supercell's IP, but it was developed by Space 8 Games. That was killed by Space 8, not Supercell. Squadbusters, 10-day beta period, 7-day beta period, 2-day soft launch, went global. Technically, it was like 33 days or whatever it was, the period from soft launch. They announced global after 2 days. But they likely knew global was coming well after beta 2. Or slightly during beta 2. Flood Rush, 10-day beta, worst Supercell game ever created in my opinion. Killed after 10 days, fine. Moco had a 12-day beta period. Status unknown. I'm gonna stand on this hill. And I said it when I saw Moco. I'm gonna stand on this hill. Moco is Supercell's next big hit. Because if you really think about what Moco can be, this is permitted that Supercell does, everything how it should be and really creates a solid RPG, MMORPG, ARPG, whatever direction they're going in. Right now, it's more in line with the MMORPG type feel, even though it's not a massive open world. Right now, based on what we're getting in the KPIs, I'm feeling good about Moco. When I saw Moco, I was like, this is Supercell's next big hit. I knew Clash Mini was not a big hit. Clash Mini was a great game, and it still should have gone global. But it was not Supercell's next big hit. Squadbusters, good game, but also not Supercell's next big hit. Obviously, it went global, but it's not a big hit. Moco, on the other hand, that's going to be the next big hit. So I want to end with the but not out piece here. This piece exclusively focused on Squadbusters' launch. Surely the game's inability to retain deserves discussion too. And while there's no shortage of idea to improve the title, these mostly reflect a game that launched too soon and thus too feature short. Leaky bucket or product shortfall? The answer is yes. That said, 30 days of data is hardly a death sentence for Squadbusters. It has a deep hole to climb out of, but it's equipped with the industry's smartest designers, engineers, and analysts. And as in soft launch titles, Supercell is willing to make significant core changes. I assume this is probably about Clash Mini, like switching from movement to no movement. If I had to guess, I actually don't look now. I kind of want to see if I'm right. And it is about Clash Mini. Clash Mini, the faces the make or break movement. If I had to guess, it talks about removing the cannot reposition them. Yep, I was right. I knew that, and I didn't even read it. In the debate on improving monetization or retention, the answer is scale. While average revenue per daily active user appears healthy, it's simply a function of tiny active user base. Only the most interested players remain. Also, not a bad thing. If you're able to have a pretty decent, if this is accurate, and preface that because there's been some questionable things here. If this is accurate and people are spending the revenue here, daily active users, and the revenue is still good, and that if you can keep the players who are spending money, that's pretty good. Just saying. Again, I don't know how accurate this is. Might not be, but who knows. The path to additional monetization is straightforward and underway. More characters and additional characters' evolutions will explode maximum spend depth. Bring back paid loot boxes, which are present in Clash Royale. Why do we need paid loot? Why do we need paid loot boxes in Squadbusters? I don't know why they said bring back paid loot boxes. Whatever. On the other hand, consumables model is still strong, although more megas autonomy is likely. The consumable models is still strong. No. On the retention side, the list of improvements is vast, reflecting the game's launch too. Lackluster is a generous way to describe Squadbusters PvP, while social remains missing, and ongoing live ops events are vapid. In a game built on streaks, the inability to at least test the match 3 playbook is puzzling. What does Squadbusters have to do with the match 3? It's like because you have to match 3 characters? As the dust settles, Squadbusters' tumultuous debut, it is a stark reminder of mobile gaming's unique economy. The launch lays bare the limitations of brand power, the critical importance of soft launches, and the weaning power of first-party platforms. It's a contrary tale that even industry giants can miscalculate when straying from tried-and-true mobile development practices. While Squadbusters' launch fell short of lofty expectations, consigning the game to failure would be premature. Supercell course-corrected Brawl Stars into a monster hit years after its launch. However, past triumphs do not guarantee future success. Boom Beach faced no such turnaround. In the coming months, we'll see if Squadbusters can join the ranks of Supercell's comeback story, or if it will serve as a costly lesson in the perils of mobile game development. So, here's their sources. Clash Heroes is officially killed as well. At the time, 2 more recent bowls have surpassed it, probably related to the Super Bowl. 2 US-based soft launches deserve more attention. Tier 1 countries are US, Canada, Korea, China, Japan. Okay. So there's no sources for where this person got any of the information surrounding outside of here where it says sensor tower or whatever. So like this has no source, 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 this has no source. That's a source. So yeah, all in all, this whole thing is opinion based, doesn't seem factual. To what we know, because we just don't, see anything. End of the day, no, Squadbusters is not dead. It's not gonna die. I don't think it's gonna die. I think is Squadbusters in trouble if they continue to hop on this train of keeping the consumables in, then maybe. But they did say in the last squad talk, whatever they're gonna call it, they did say they know keys are a problem and they're going to look into it. Okay, so they know things are a problem, and a lot of people. I had a pleasant conversation with someone named Jeff on Twitter. See if I can find it, and because I don't remember exactly what I said, but I did address a lot of his feedback. He had great feedback, by the way. Like nothing he said was, well, mostly what he said wasn't wrong. So, he said, repetitive gameplay and lack of game modes. That part, opinion-based. I don't feel the gameplay is repetitive. I've talked to other people who don't feel the gameplay is repetitive. Repetitive gameplay is definitely an opinion, right? Would you consider Pokemon repetitive? I mean, all you do is go around and throw balls at things and make them fight. That's it. In Fortnite, all you do is drop into the same map and try to be the last person to survive. Clash of Clans, all you do is roll your face on your iPad and drop troops like Root Riders, and they just restart a base. But now you have to tap your heroes to use their abilities, so that's fun. Repetitive gameplay is all about perspective. I'll just leave it at that. Keys and Megas, 100%, I agree with that. But they already said they're addressing it. Early access events basically being impossible for free-to-play casuals. I'm perfectly fine with that. If they're releasing Ice World at tier 90, free-to-play players should not be able to unlock everything. I stand by that. Like, if you're going to release something at tier 9 at the end of a squad journey and let people access it from like Desert World, that's perfectly fine. I don't think it needs free-to-play. This is my free-to-play account. I got Ice Wizard and Jesse from the event. I got 2 out of the 3 characters, and I'm not even in Ice World yet. That's perfectly fine. I am very content with that. If Dr. T was broken, let's just imagine he's broken, I still wouldn't care. I got 2 out of 3 characters. Jesse's really good. Ice Wizard's really good. I'm happy. I'm not at tier 90. I don't deserve to unlock them. If people want to pay for it to be able to unlock everything, that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. Trash rewards for top league players after they spend thousands. That part, I agree with, but they already said they're gonna try to, you know, make things better for end game content. But like, also end game content is probably 5% of the players. And lack of social features. Brawl Stars didn't have any social features for 2 years. So I mean, in a party game, I understand. I think that makes sense that they need to have a little bit more social features. But you know, it's a social game. They're probably going to be adding it. Huge advantage between pay to win and free to play. To me, that sounds like the combination of rerolls per se, or not rerolls. Keys and megas. I think keys and megas need to be adjusted for sure. The team knows that. They're already aware of it. They've already publicly said we're going to look into it. Other than that, the only advantage right now that also needs to be fixed and that the team is aware of is the skins, where you're not able to see what evolution status that they are, whether it's super, classic, or ultra. You can't see that. The team knows it's a problem. I don't think the team should waste resources into designing 4 different skins for the 4 different stages. I think they just need to have something on the UI that is indicative to what level the character is. I think that's fine. There's no change in stats when you evolve your characters, like no HP change, no damage change, none of that. The only thing that changes is the abilities that you get. Now, I said this in yesterday's stream. I think that they should change all game-changing abilities, that like whatever it is, to the super form, because the super form is not that hard to get. 100 babies, you can get that fairly quickly, even as a free-to-play player, maybe like a few weeks at a time. So like, for example, Barb King, rather than having Super Rage Spell be unlocked at the Ultra form, maybe put Barb King's Super Rage Spell in the Super form, so that way free-to-play players can get to it sooner, and that way Super is like the like climax of the game. That's like the top peak, and then from there it just kind of levels out. Like, make it to a point where you can get to that point as a free-to-play player. It still takes some time, but you can get there as a free-to-play player, and then funnel out from the top. So I think that's like, there's not a huge disadvantage between pay-to-win and free-to-play. Numerous bugs that support justifies as intended functions, like unrewarded chests when you max. That was already fixed, so I don't know what he's on about there. And I said at the time he posted it, to be fair, it was just getting fixed, but it had gotten fixed that morning. Being able to reach League by simply paying without investing any time. I mean, that's just the progression. The squad journey is literally just a progression track. It's not anything else. It's literally to show how far you've progressed in game. So you could pay there if you pay the progression, but then you can't literally buy trophies once you get to Squad League. So bounty event purely based on RNG. Yep, they're already fixing that. That's a whole thing. They know it. It's already being addressed. So and he said, failing to create shop offers, you can get more coins in 2 same price offers for some reason. That part, I think that was a mistake, because that was addressed, and the team was like, noted, thank you. And I just assumed that was like, I mean, that happened in Brawl Stars once, where something was put in the shop. It was like really expensive, and they like put it in, and it was like, and people bought, like, I forget what it was. It was like a mega chest offer or something, there was like a bunch of mega chests that people could buy for like 100 gems instead of 1,000 gems, and people just like claimed it instantly. So yeah. So like most of the things that people are complaining about with Squad Busters, the team is already aware of. 140 mega boxes for $2. That's what it was. Yeah. But anyway, a majority of the concerns that people are have with Squad Busters, it's being addressed. Like they've publicly, like especially the keys and everything like that, like they've already said we're working on this. So I have faith in the team, and I spoke to the team in person. I can't disclose the contents of that conversation, but the team is very dedicated. They know what they're doing, and I have faith. What are my thoughts on spells? The wizard, I like what they've been doing with it. I don't know if it's just because I was never able to complete it. I don't know if it's because I haven't been able to complete it, but right now, this wizard that I've had was active for 4 days, and it was 175 spells. That is much more reasonable than 2 days, 300 spells. So yeah, they reduced the required number of spell usage. I love that. I do know that they're aware, and I'm happy, but that doesn't mean people should. No, I'm not saying people shouldn't, like, just because something was addressed doesn't mean people shouldn't, like, continue to post their feedback and everything. But I think as long as people are aware of it, some people just say things like, oh, like they're not paying attention, they don't care. It's like they just released a first update. They're on vacation right now because, you know, Finland, and they've already said they're addressing one of the major concerns within the community, which is the consumables. I think it's fine, but people are saying it like when you say it, it's like, yeah, but they haven't done it yet. Like, okay, no, like I think it's more like the impatience and the like not willingness to like acknowledge that they've already addressed it and are saying that they're gonna make a change. And I'm just saying, like, wait for the change to happen before you're just like, yeah, the game's dead. Like, okay, okay. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's just my take. Other people have their take, and that's fine, but I just think it's a little weird. Mega units are actually alright. The biggest problem with mega units is that they're just like they just don't make sense. I'd rather see mega units be like you know how you get like you get 3 characters to get a fusion? What if like the mega evolutions of every character were just like 5 versions, like 5 copies of a unit from a chest, and then it goes into a mega or whatever, or like 2 evolutions or 2 fusions. I don't know, they tried to use megas as like a comeback mechanic, but like it's just weird. Like megas and consumables are just weird. Outside, like, rerolls make sense. Not as like purchase, they should just like give people rerolls. But I just mean like rerolls as an item make sense in the game. And I think those should stay. Not as like a purchasable thing, but rerolls should just like stay in the game. Keys should be... Keys, I think, this is my opinion on keys. Keys should be fighting influenced. So like, if you're like, you should get keys for being rewarded for taking fights, because like right now it's like not enticing to take fights. And then also, if you do pick a fight, and it's like a very close fight, and then someone just comes in and third parties you, and you just get absolutely destroyed, it's very sucky, because it's like, I just picked a fight and I won, and now I'm getting punished for picking a fight. So it's almost like you don't want to pick fights, which is weird, because that feels like it's like almost half the game of like battling other squads. I mean, it's literally in the live action trailer, they have the 2 squads fighting. It's like, you call that a squad, and then, you know, they all fight each other, and Greg stand off in the corner and go chop some trees. But I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where if it's going to be a core feature, it should be encouraged to do it, not making people want to not fight. So I think keys should be a reward for battling others, not what it currently is, which is nothing. As long as I keep 4th or 5th, we're good. All right, we're good. Megas are just annoying, people getting them. Yeah. Right before you bust them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Megas in their current state are kind of annoying. Can't wait for more modes, because even though the gameplay is fun, the squad nature... Oh, wait, I gotta keep queuing because we're on Chesta. This is another thing. The chest doubler should be game timed, not time timed. What's up, Shredder? How's it going? Are there going to be additional options to play with friends without attacking our squad? I hope so. Maybe not in public matches, but like in general, there needs to be like an actual like party mode where it's like you can literally just play with your friends and not have to worry about like ruining win streaks or getting rewards or anything like that. Like, it should just be like, there should just be a party mode. Oh, I want that party stick. No! Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. There's so many people here. I need to start using my... I need another boot. Grab a heavy here. I actually probably should have grabbed bow, because this is the Royal Ghost mode. I'll grab wizard for the extra spell. If the chess doubler was time-based, I'd be able to read chat in between matches, but because I have to like rush and get into games back to back. Oh, give me that rage, nice. Nice. Sweet. Oh no, I shouldn't have gone Hog Rider. I should have just taken the Ice Wizard. That was stupid. Alright, now I'll take the Ice Wizard. Like, that was really dumb. I mean, I guess I could just go Fusion Hog. Yeah, we'll just go Fusion Hog. Reduce our, squad price. Oh gosh. Throw that lightning spell there. Come on. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening here. I'm just trying to keep my ghosts in line. Come on. Let's go with the wizard there. I have like no idea what's happening right now. This is so chaotic. Come on. Yes. I'm just fighting ghosts, trying to get, yeah, I'm just, sitting here fighting ghosts. Oh, man. They're developing Mind Rush soon, which is duo game mode. What do you mean, I don't know what you mean. Why is there no fan art for this game? I don't know. There's some. Elite and I hosted a fan art contest. Baby Battle is the worst, and also Angry Vines. Those two game modes are absolutely terrible. Every person has 2 rerolls per. I think you should just be able to reroll a chest. Like, you open a chest, if there's not something you like, you have the option to reroll it. Like, I just think rerolls should just be a part of the game, because it's like, if you're going to get an RNG squad, which I think is fine, by the way. A lot of people are like, shouldn't you be able to choose your squad? But then it's going to be like the same squad every time, because there's going to be certain combos that are absolutely broken and everything like that. So, I think it's fine that things are like, the squads are different every time, and they don't need to be the same. But I do think players should have the option to reroll if they choose, if they're not getting what they want. Keys I understand, but should be more balanced. Yeah. Keys were meant to be a comeback mechanic, right? And I think that's fine, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why do you have to pay for them? Like, that's just the part that's annoying. It's like, just make them an incentive to fight. No, stay away. You're gonna do that. Okay. Okay, I'm really just not trying to do this right now, and this is just, like, right in my face. Okay. So this is how it's gonna be. Okay, and he's got a Hog Rider. Alright, let's grab Dynamite here. Can I just blow you up? Can I just blow you up again? Alright, I took your Hog Rider. Dude, can you just get off my butt? Okay, this is when I use keys, because this guy is just annoying the hell out of me. Like, dude did just not get off me. Oh my gosh. And again. Give me the chest, give me the chest. Alright. Here we go. Let's throw that over there. I'm gonna go get this treasure chest, or the treasure. Okay, let's see. Mega Crab going down. Alright, let me go get this treasure. We have 42 gems right now. Here we go. Alright, we finished in third. That's not bad. Rerolls definitely should stay for free, even if it's like 3 per match. You should be getting multiple different keys for every fight, depending on how big the squad is. Exactly, yeah. Which is why they have an Anger Vine. They really need to fix that. Anger Vine is like the worst game mode ever. I hate it. Maybe every match someone has 2 for... Oh, yeah. And people still say the dev team does not care. The dev team definitely cares. Oh my god. And it's baby battle. Main reason Squad Bush is keeping players right now is because they got really good progression loop. Because I get what people mean by the game feels repetitive. I can see why people are saying that. I just don't agree with it. Like, I don't think the game is repetitive. Baby Battle just needs to become like Ultra Battle, where it's like everybody can just play Ultra characters. And then Anger Vines just should be removed. I don't know. I think a simple fix of Megas would just be nerfing them and making them less powerful and see how it saved you from getting busted. It's a horrible addition, just needs some changes. I understand, like, Megas being a comeback mechanic is fine, but yeah, I agree that it's like, it's kind of weird. Because people see Megas and they just like run away. It just, keys and Megas are just weird right now. They just don't make sense in my opinion. Like, I kind of said that when I first saw them too. I was like, I don't think this is good. Like, I don't understand it. Doesn't make sense. I mean, the objective of the game. Yeah, I mean, the objective of the game is repetitive. The objective of most games are repetitive, though. It just depends how you get there. I think that's why Clash Royale got so boring for me, because it was like, I'm literally just playing the same cards I've been playing for the past like 5 years because the meta doesn't really change that much. Like, I really think that's why I got so bored of Clash Royale at the time, because it was like, like, the game just does not feel rewarding to me right now. And some people said Mini was repetitive for a while, too. When is Bandit getting released? Mid-July. So, probably soon. With the EVOs it does, it's pay to win. Brawl Stars would have been dead if it's had to stick to... They should learn from that. I think it's fine to introduce the game like how they did. The thing is, for me, the modifiers keep it fun. Like, modifiers keep it different enough for me where it's like, I change my strategy and what I'm drafting based on the modifiers that are being played. Unless it's tank, then I just always choose tank, or Barbarian King or Archer Queen. But most of the time, like, my draft strategy is very dependent on what the game mode is. And also what, in general, units that I have available to pick. Alright, let's go Archer Queen, because I have mostly ranged units. Go Barb King. Oh, this dude's got a Mega. The Megas in Baby Battle are tough. Oh, give me that spell. Nice. Let's go, GG's. Clash Royale is the biggest one. Squad Busters does feel repetitive for me, which is why I've taken a break for now. We'll see if I come back later. And I like I said, I get it. I understand why people think it's repetitive, but it's not. Some people present it as a fact. They're like, Squad Busters is repetitive for this reason, and I'm like, yes, but for this reason, it doesn't feel repetitive. So it's like more opinion based than fact based. Alright, let's buy some chess tickets on the free-to-play account. See, I don't know if we'll be able to hit Ice World today. Probably not. Angry Vines is stupid, yeah. Chose Dr. T, became a crab follower, believe in the crab. I think the game has potential to have fun modifiers, especially modifiers where you can team up with friends. Yeah, I hope they add like different modes and like different game modes and the ability to play with friends, not just like be in the same lobby with friends, but like actually like play with friends. Like Mario Kart also has a duo mode. You know, I think it's feasible. I think it's possible. Same with Mario Party. Mario Party has team modes. I don't think Among Us has a team mode though. If we're talking about like comparable games, you know. Can't play Supercell games on ZTE. What does that mean? Playing with friends or a team battle might actually be rough. Let's do Colt. Yeah. But yeah, I really don't think Squad Busters is like... People are like wishing for Squad Busters' demise. It's like... For like, why? Like, what is the purpose of that?
Nice move. 8 players remaining. 2 minutes left.
Like, I don't think I've ever wished a game would die. Like, I just don't see the purpose in that. Like, you just, if you don't like a game, just don't play it. Makes no sense. We'll go Nita here. We are crushing it right now. Fusion Nita, let's go. Oh, you have a tank? Taking your tank. Yes, haha. Get wrecked. Grab Witch here so we can get a spell. Throw the skeletons down. Come on. Oh, Jesse here. I'm getting sandwiched. No. All right, stayed in second. Let's go. Can you explain the title just during the stream? A lot of people are talking about like some like first month numbers came out or whatever with no sources, and people are like, Squad Busters doesn't have enough users, the game's dying, so many people stop playing the game, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and people are just like, Squad Busters is gonna die, Squad Busters deserves to die, this game is terrible, blah blah blah. And so a lot of people are talking about it. I just wanted to address some things on stream. I mean, again, I'm not saying the game is perfect. The game does need changes. But it's like, people are just like, I don't know, it's like they're almost taking it personal. That's why I said it's like, it seems like the people who are taking it more personal, from at least from what I've seen, I know I don't see like everything around the game, but like from what I've seen, most of the people who are like taking it and like this game should die, it deserves to die, is people from Clash Mini. And it's like, why? Like, game's dead, it's coming to Royale, just let what happened happen. I'm upset Clash Mini is dead too. But I don't want Squad Busters to die because I'm sad that Clash Mini is dead. Pinata party. Woo. Give me them sticks. Okay, I have a lot of coins that I need to spend.
Barbarian King. Hog Rider.
Hog Rider was a great pickup right there. Wizard's a great pickup here as well. Go with the Primo. Here's Primo.
Fusion.
Getting some hammers. I'll go Barbarian, throw the lightning, throw the bomb. Nice, drive him away. Come on. Oh no! I'm not trying to fight right now. I don't want Hog. I'll take the Witch. Oh, nice. Some boots. Let me run around on the outside and get some of these boots. Oh no. Oh, take the fused Barbarian. Alright, you know what? I'm fine with that. Wow, I only picked up like 5 gems and I got into 5th place.
Final stretch. Gem line open.
This is getting close. Oh boy. Dude. I'm not trying to pick fights like this, and this guy's... We have 55 gems. We have 9 players left, and I'm in 9th place. Oh, let's go. Come on. Yes. No. Wait, did we jump up to 3rd? No, I finished by 1. Oh, man. I love the game. I've been playing it a lot. Hope it succeeds. I played a lot of Brawl Stars. I lost a comment. I played a lot of Brawl Stars in the past few years. Now I play Squad more than Brawl. Hope one day Mine Rush comes so I can carry some teammates. I do think the game has a lot of potential. It's up to Supercell to utilize it. Yep, people say it's a walking simulator, but in fact, it has a lot of in-depth strategy. Exactly. I think some people just like to be a lot competitive for absolutely no reason if it doesn't perform well. Yeah, exactly. Walking simulator thing is so annoying. There's so much more to the game that you understand with time, slow progression, and unlocking characters good, yeah. Clash Menu players should be happy that Clash Menu still has a chance. I know, right? How do I reply in live chat? Like, you just at someone, you mean? Don't play the game if you don't like it. I'm having a lot of fun playing the game, and the people who rant haven't even played this game for a week. Yeah. I mean, some people claim that they played the game so much, and it's like, if you played the game so much and you don't like it, why are you playing it so much? Pinata. Oh, we got some coins. Ooh, chest tickets, nice. I'm free to play and I have every character unlocked except Ice Wizard and Reach Squad. You got Dr. T? Wow. Not like they block progression in any way. Yeah. What's up, Rob? How's it going? I don't like the game much, but help, I can't stop playing. I thought you could like reply in normal, like in comments. I mean, I can, but I'm just, yeah, you can just like at people. But then once the stream is like uploaded as a VOD, you can put like comments and stuff after. Grab Bo because we're in a Rural Ghost. I don't have Barb King, Max, or Dr. T yet. Free to play, by the way. Well, hopefully you get Barb King soon, because Barb King is really good. Yeah, this is my free to play account, and I'm missing 7 characters, and I played the game for like a little over a month. But like honestly, missing 7. I have 23 out of 30 characters in like over a month of playing the game. It's like really not that bad. Like the progression flow feels pretty nice. I just wish the customization of unlocking characters. Like I wish players had almost had the choice to like how they want to unlock characters. That's one thing I would like. The pace of it, perfectly fine. Don't change the pace, but like let people choose what they want to unlock, I think. You have everything except Dr. T is free to play? It's very solid, honestly. Way faster progression than all of the Supercell games. I don't know about Boom Beach or Heyday, though. I mean, Heyday and Boom Beach have pretty long progression from what I've heard as well. I mean, if you're gonna pick fights with me, I'm gonna... Can't just pick a fight and then not expect me to challenge you back. Nope, getting out of there. Throw my cannon down there. Oh no. Oh, this is just an army of ghosts, so let's go ahead and turn some of these ghosts over. I just lost. Who did I lose? I think I'm losing like Colts and stuff. I lost Goblin. That's what I lost. Oh no. Dynamite, shoot. Alright, well that's not good. Holy, alright, I'm taking this Barb King because that'll help increase the attack speed of my Sunburned Barbarian. Go Barbarian. Nope. Wait, he got a Mega? Oh no, I went Mega. No! Give me some gems, get me 5th place. No! Until you realize how big the gap between commons and epic is, yeah. I spent about $150 and I'm sitting on 1.2 million coins. Have all characters unlocked and at 3 stars. Having a blasty blast. Well, there you go. That's how I feel. I've spent a little bit of money on the game, mainly just to like progress and keep content going, but why are the colors so off of your squad buster screen? What do you mean? I'll start with Goblin. Need to get back to Squad League. Yeah, I just got back to Squad League yesterday on my main account. Oh shoot. Just dropped the lightning on me. Oh no. I'm sandwiched right now, and I do not like it. Oh, no. I'm literally... My only unit is Fusion Greg right now. This is not an ideal start. Take the Rainmaker. Alright, let's get Hog Rider here because we need that movement speed increase. No! Oh, we got a kill right there. Nice. I'm gonna... Got some good poke damage right there. Throw that cannon. Okay. Try to see if we can make a comeback here. Why does this guy have all Shellys? Oh, there's a chest down here. Get it, get it. No, I just missed it. Oh, key. I'll go Goblin so I can get the fusion, get some more coins. Ice Wizard, super free spell. We'll go Bow to get the fusion, reduce the cost of our chest. Here we go. Archer Queen's gonna be great here. Okay. Oh, that was huge. Let's go. Barbarian King. Oh, nice. Come on.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Whew.
Finish.
We made the comeback. Not having Hard Rider like other players sucks. Yeah. Just this turret does so much damage, it's so tanky. Hope they nerf it. Yeah, I hope they nerf the health of it. It does too much damage.
Common.
You cannot see the next character to get that special offer.
Dynamite.
Game looks dull compared to my face cam. Yo, what's up, Ricky? How's it going? I just sacrificed my 7 win streak to break a 460 win streak. I have another upgrade I can do. Oh, sweet. And that puts us at squad journey 87. I don't know. Chat, is the gameplay dull for anyone else? Still top 2 in Canada somehow? Nice. I mean, I could... And as bad as it was on that one video. What's up, Momo? How's it going? I mean, like, I can turn the... Turn the contrast and saturation up a little bit, but... Is that, like, better? Or is that, like, too much? They should add Grand Warden to the game. How's Squad Busters doing overall? I play the game. I play a lot, but the game being well received overall. There's like, I mean, it's mixed, right? Like, I feel like the people who like Squad Busters like Squad Busters. The people who just don't like Squad just don't. I don't think there's like, yeah, the game's fine. A little less contrast. All right, let's see. Shoot, hold on. Listen, you pick the fight, my guy.
9 players remaining. Fusion.
That dude came at me and picked the fight. I don't know what he was expecting there. How's that?
Barbarian.
Should be a little bit better. I still miss CM. I love that. I mean, yeah. Anybody who played Clash Mini misses Clash Mini and loves Clash Mini, so. I can see how current players' progression right now can kill newer players' motivation. I just think, honestly, if they just changed progression a little bit so that way it was more customized, like you could kind of choose how you progress in the game, I think people, like, I think more people would enjoy it. Got Doppelganger and Angry Vines. Doppelganger W, Angry Vines L. Ooh, witch. Give me those spells, baby. Haha. Oh gosh. I probably could have picked Penny there, but you know, it is what it is. Take that boss down, nice. I'll go Jesse here. I just want to destroy his tanks. I don't like the tanks. Nice. I'm just trying to get some coins here, man. Oh no. Yep, this is a terrible idea. I picked that fight. Yep, that was a bad idea. that was a terrible idea. I think the hate against the game is based on the single aspect of keys. It's pretty reasonable though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, keys need to be fixed. Sure. But I don't know, like the game itself is not bad. And people are saying like the game itself is bad. Dopamine makes you want to fight so much. I know. I was like, I can take this fight. I got Barb Kings. Nope. Completely misread the situation. True, but now keys decide the game, and that's the problem. Yeah, exactly. They just need to change keys to be an actual like comeback mechanic where it's like relevant to fighting, not just like something you can buy. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. People forget the game is very early stages. Hopefully they prove a lot. Yeah, I think it was just like people had this expectation of a Supercell title to be like fully prepared when it went global, and like in its current state, like people are saying like, oh, like it went global too early. Like, could it have gone global too early? Probably. Like maybe it did go global too early. Like, it's one of those things where it's kind of like, I really think the idea of it was just like they wanted to have I think they just wanted the feedback on the game. And they were like, I think they just knew because it was an IP. Because think about it this way, how like like in the article we read earlier, they were talking about like brand IP and like equity and whatever and stuff like that. And it's like, if you think about it, how bad would it look if Supercell had a game that was already visible to the public with all of their IPs that they weren't able to launch? Like, I think that would look kind of bad. Now, some would argue, and the argument to that is, well, is it worse that a game with all their IPs failed? And I mean, there was talk about Brawl Stars for a while being a failure. Look at it now. So I think it was like, because this has all our IP, they wanted to just take the chance on it and just send it. And the idea behind it, I'm on board with. Like, was it early? Probably. Is it gonna like destroy the game because it was early? I don't think so. It also could be one of the things where it's like, because Supercell sometimes has a reputation for not listening to their community. Like, imagine it's like just think about this headline. Squad Busters on a major comeback after listening to community feedback. You know? I think they just knew they wanted to launch the game and were like, let's make adjustments as we go, and we'll just conform to what the game is needed, and that's like our soft launch period, I guess. I don't know. And I mean, the game has, like, Supercell has made drastic changes with games before, but I mean, Clash Mini was in beta, but still. Brawl Stars is actually very close to being killed, yeah. Hey, what's up, Captain Ben? I think the biggest problem in the game is that it's not clear what you need to do. The trader strategy is bad for players, is not logical, you can win without fighting. Yeah. I think it just needs to be, I mean, it's like, get the most gems, you win. But what do I think about the fact that top players like Vital Shark and Corito are quitting? I mean, it depends what they're quitting for. Thanks to Frank, Squad Busters was saved. Yeah, Squad Busters can become good in 2 years or something. We need to be patient and switch to Moco when we can. I mean, I'm playing Moco regardless, so. I got my RPG channel waiting for Moco and maybe Project Rise if that continues. Gotta go. All right, peace out, Ben. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. One more thing: when you get a troop 3 stars, feels like you will never get it to 4 stars. Yeah, I think the gap between 3 and 4 stars is a little too big. But I mean, it's not as big as level 14 and 15 in Clash Royale, so. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I just it's not as bad as level 14 to 15 in CR. Let's go Primo here. Farming channel for Heyday 1. We need elite levels in Squad Busters. Level 15 killed the game. Level 15 was released way too early. It's like nobody was even close to it. If they release Ultimate Form anytime soon, they really need to buff progression. I think if they release Ultimate Form, they need to do it in a different way that's like not as drastic of a increase, because like 100 to 1,000 babies is a lot, but then to go from 1,000 to 10,000, that's not gonna work. If it goes from 1,000 to like, honestly, it should be 10, 100, because 100 is not that bad. Then 500. And then 1,500. That's probably what it like should be, or something of that effect. Oh man, I'm just not. I'm sandwiched. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Go away, go away, go away. Archer Queen. Maybe Hog Rider was the better play there to help me maneuver quicker, but I don't know. Maybe I can just get a Hog Rider here. Maybe I can just get a Hog Rider here. No. Oh gosh. Oh, you're gonna knock them all back into me. Wait, wait. Hold. Chat, hold. Beautiful.
Players remaining. Nice. Barbarian King. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
No.
3,
I must stay in fourth. All right, we're good.
finish.
Have I heard Spoob's news? No, what? Trophies are also a problem. Trophies need to be available the moment you install the game. Maybe. I don't know if I agree with that, but I don't think trophies are like a requirement. I think it's fine if they're kind of towards the end game. Banned from the creator program. I mean,
Colt.
this is just my opinion, but have you seen the thumbnails? I'm just saying, like, I don't know. This is solely my opinion, but
Colt.
I mean,
Colt. Fusion.
why they reset trophies, it's for competitive. I think they just don't have like a full fleshed out system yet, so right now it's just like not gonna make sense. Probably. Hopefully it's fixed in the next update though. Because like, if that's the end game content, then the end game content kind of needs to be like a little bit more fleshed out.
Shelly.
Oh no.
Dynamite.
He's got his tank going. Probably no. That's not why. You don't get banned from the creator program for talking bad about games. That's just not true. If you're saying things like the team should die or whatever, like that's a bit drastic. Like people who go that far or like start like
2 minutes.
kind of like verbally assaulting people in a way, then that's a little bit far. But it's just not true.
Medic.
Everyone has opinion. Yeah, you're not like not allowed to talk about the game if you don't agree with something.
Hog Rider.
Like I've said from the start, I've also said to the team themselves that, like for example in Squad Busters, I was like, keys do not make sense. They are bad for this game. Consumables do not make sense. Please remove them. It is bad for the game. Like I can sit here and say that all I want. I'm not gonna get banned from the creator program because I'm giving my opinion on a feature of the game. You know, I'm not like being disrespectful about it. I'm sharing my opinion on what I think.
7 players remaining.
It was, I really just don't want to get into that, but yeah. Let's just say Itsu kind of already touched on that, so. But I don't need to get into it. I'm staying in my lane. I am not familiar with Clash of Clans as a game, as in-depth as other people are.
Barbarian King.
so it is not my place to speak up on it. But generally speaking, some of the things that were addressed were just not true. Let me just leave it at that. But in terms of what happened in like Clash of Clans, I have no say in that. The only thing I will say about that is that's not a Clash of Clans problem, that is an esports problem. Like the example I gave to a couple people when we were talking about that. OG, esports org from Europe, OG, they had one of their star players, Seb, had a baby. So he was not going to play in the tournament because, you know, he was going to take time to spend with his son. OG was in full support of that. They were like, hey, yes, you do you. Congrats on being a father. Go spend time with your family. The tournament organizer, this is Dota 2, by the way. The tournament organizer did not allow the organization to get a sub for the player who is taking time to spend with his family after his wife just giving birth to a child, and the organization was then disqualified from the competition. When the international for Dota is like the biggest competition, like millions dollar prize pool. So the whole thing, from what I saw, of tournament organizers having too much of a say is just an esports problem in general. And the other thing I will note is that ESL was one of the hosts of the qualifier for the international. So we're noticing a common point. It's just an esports problem at large. But in terms of like the situation, what happened with Max and the player, I have no idea. I can't speak to that. That's not my place to talk about it. Clash of Clans esports is not what I create content on. It's not what I stay fully up to date with. So it's not my place to really touch on that aspect of it, if you know what I mean. So. Isn't B-Rad not part of the program anymore? He left. Yeah, he just he chose to leave on his own. So that was known. I mean, yeah. So again, it's just in my opinion, it's an esports problem at large. It's not something that's special to Clash of Clans esports. It doesn't mean Clash of Clans esports has to follow suit, but I'm just saying it's that's a pretty common issue with tournament organizers having that kind of power, per se. What if I just wait here for you? Nice. Top 5 secured. 30 seconds, I can take this giant skeleton down. Chat, do we fight this guy first? Heh, we won. Let's go. Get wrecked. I am the superior. Tournament organizers aren't organized by the game team. I mean, yes. That is also very true.
win.
Wish this was Project Rise.
Common. Rare. Wizard.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that like that whole part was just kind of a lot, and yeah. Frame is just a community manager, not the manager. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's video, I don't know what tomorrow's video is going to be. Stay tuned, subscribe, and find out. But anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to me to rant at the start of the stream. End of the day, Squad Busters, my opinion, my personal opinion, fun game. Definitely needs some changes. Hopefully, we'll see some changes in the next update. But all in all, I think the game has a good future. And I'm excited for it. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you on the next one. Have a great day, Brody. See you later. Peace out.